time I was innocent. Now I'm here first in the shit. Never going back to Energen. I hit a nigga with the Remington. Ballin' like Golden State. Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Livingston. 45 on my waist, no shirt, fresh shoes and some Timberlands. Ride around, pistol in my lap. Police get behind me, I ain't pulling over. P.O. trying to send me back for popping pills and smoking doja. So many traps, what I say? So many yappers out in the trap, you'll swear a nigga was a Russian soldier. Barred out on the interstate, doing 85, I'm all on the shoulder. Face heavy, my jaws locked. Making plays when I'm in a rock. Polo down horse on my boots, on my jeans shirt, draws in socks. Hitting hoes like a fullback. When I touch down, Mike all-stock. All my Glocks be scratch off, no serial number, they all hot. My bitch call, I ain't picking up. If your bitch thick as fuck, I'm putting dick in her. The nigga on, but he whack as fuck. On my mama, I swear I'ma stick him up. Them bricks, you know I'ma whip him up. Powers, pot in the fork, I'ma whip him up. I keep the grip on the side of my hip, you'll never catch digits slipping up. They begging for me to drop some for the club. They tired of a nigga just talking about dope. The shit that I drop, it be straight for the thugs. Come from the streets, that's all a nigga know. Play a bitch like Nintendo 64, like bakery, all my niggas getting dope. Retro Jordan, size 10, black on black, kick a nigga dope. My nigga asked me what it's hitting for. It's Friday, I just left the liquor store.
Stitch Jones.
Yeah, foes up in this bitch, man. Y'all know what it is. Gotta get this shit straight, man. Timo, you know, pretty real. Hard hitters, the mob, sell dope or rob. Hey, 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 let's go! Oscar, niggas deserve Oscars. See, they might act cool, but they some imposters. And he might say that he down, that ain't your partner. Fuck around and show me your money, then I might rob you. Came in the game, ain't nobody gave me shit. I did this on my own, so I don't owe you shit. And all I got is my word and be a damn bitch. If I don't do anything, know I'ma represent. Ay, I put the hood on it, and everybody in the street, they know I'm hood, homie. And what ain't gotta be said, it's understood, homie. I match that shirt with that hat, and it look good, don't it? And it's funny how ain't nobody knew that I was rapping. But if I go to jail, everybody know I'm trapping. Look up on the news, everybody closed casket, fully automatic. And I'm aiming at you fake niggas. You gon' be another job for the grave digger. I'm at the shade part, but I ain't finna play with you. I'm on my Donald Trump shit, man. I hate niggas. Living in the world where everybody owe you. People that you close to act like they don't know you. But I'm about to go and wake them up like Folgers. Only a fuck nigga can make my heart colder. Oscar, they acting like they love a nigga. But if I go to jail, it's middle finger, fuck a nigga. So I'ma say to myself, cause I don't trust you niggas. And keep that lethal weapon on me, Danny Glover, nigga. Oscar, they fake it till they make it on me. Then they hate it on me. I was waiting on it. Know I'd have been done for if I couldn't take it home. But if I got it on my mind, I'ma take it home. Oscar, niggas deserve Oscars. See, they might act cool, but they some imposters. And he might say that he down, that ain't your partner. Fuck around and show me your money, then I might rob you. Came in the game, ain't nobody gave me shit. I did this on my own, so I don't owe you shit. And all I got is my word and be a damn bitch. If I don't do anything, know I'ma represent.
What up, what up, what up, Sober Gang? Yeah. If y'all was just wondering, that was my homeboy from my hometown city, Ted Mo. His song is called Oscar. Go make sure y'all check him out on YouTube right now. Ted Mo, T-E-D-M-O. Song called Oscar. Salute Ted Mo. Today, you guys, I will be sharing with y'all a very important story that resonates with me. This story is very important to me, y'all. I will be discussing my near-death experience with alcohol. And like I said, the story resonates with me personally. And by the end of this episode, I hope that it will also help others that is battling alcoholic-related issues. Because a lot of people out there that's dying off of alcohol and drugs in general. Today, I will be sharing y'all this story. So let's get into it.
And he was going there and just a nightmare, disrupting everything, yelling, crying, all kinds of stuff, you know, running out to the car.
So if this is y'all first time to the channel, I would love for you all to go watch the recent interviews or the latest videos we did back in the day with Richie also. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up?
I can't call it, man. It's another beautiful day.
Have a way of
navigating my way through triggers. But in the process of recovery, I've picked up a lot of tools, and I've latched on and jumped in the back pockets of people with more experience in recovery. And when I have those triggers, I pick up tools.
Now, this is Mr. Show Out TV, my podcast, where we talk about addiction. We try to come up with solutions. We try to come up with ways that we can actually help people that is battling addiction. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host. I am Mr. Show Out TV, and this is the Sober Gang Experience podcast, where we dive into everything addiction. But today, I will be discussing and sharing with you guys something very personal with me. I will be sharing with y'all my near-death experience with alcohol. Now, we all know that I have been battling alcohol-related issues and also drug use in my past recovery. And everybody knows that I am right now, currently, 2 years sober and clean, so I pat myself on the back. And if you guys out there right now, you are going, if y'all are clean right now, salute yourself, man. That is a very, very good accomplishment. A lot of people don't make it. A lot of people don't even make it to see it. But today, it's a Monday. It's the day of our God. Are you blessed? I want everybody to be blessed. Be thankful that you got up this morning, that you got up to get ready to take your kids off to school, that you got up this morning to breathe another breath of fresh air. Today, you guys, I would love for you guys to just stick around with me, because I will be sharing with y'all my near-death experience with alcohol. In hopes, I will hope that somebody would take something from this episode and learn from it, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's the Sober Gang Experience podcast. But before I get into that, everybody, I would to share with y'all a couple messages that people have been sending me lately. And I'm finna check these off right now. I wanted to put them on the screen, you guys, because I didn't want to just put y'all names on here who sent it to me. But I'm just finna read them out. You know what I mean? I'm finna read them out. That's what we finna do. And I'm gonna answer them. So one person asked me, how did you decide to quit drinking, and what motivated you? I'm gonna answer that just like this. I decided to stop drinking because it became a point in my life where I had to make change. It became a part in my life where I needed to make change. You know, as a kid, you do kid things, you know what I mean? So as a man, I had to man up and start doing man things. And that's what I started to do. I had to find it. I had to look myself in the mirror and understand my illness. At first, I didn't even know I had an illness. I didn't really think I had a problem. You know, there's a lot of us, you know, we really don't even think we got a problem. But yeah, I had a problem, man. So when I looked myself in the mirror and I had to figure out that I had a problem, that's when I decided to get help. And that's when I decided to get help. I'm going to read off the next question somebody asked me. Can you share some strategies or resources that helped you during your journey to sobriety? Share with you guys some strategies or resources. Well, I really just didn't have a strategy, you guys. But the resources are out there. My strategy, my plan, and my method was to go get help. And that was my resource. You know, at a point in time in my life, you know, when I was done with the shit, I was done drinking and everything like that. So I went to a rehab, and that's what I did. I went to a rehab and I soaked everything in. I learned everything. I made sure that I took advantage of what I was processing, everything that I was processing, the people there, the people that was helping me, the instructors, everybody in the rehab. I was making sure that I was taking advantage of everything. So that's what you got to do when you go to rehab. Make sure you're just not there to fake it to make it. A lot of people fake it to make it. Make sure you are going there to really indulge and really try to get yourself better, because that's what it is at the end of the day. Because a lot of people, now we know this, a lot of people would go to these rehabs just because they're court appointed. They trying to get out of a jam. They trying to get out of a situation. And the courts told them to go. And if they don't go, they go to jail. So what the hell? They end up going to rehab just to make it look good. But for those out there that's really going to try to get themselves clean, they try to make their lives better, they try to get their kids back, make sure you go there for the right reasons. Make sure you do not go in there to fake it to make it. Do it the right way. That's what we're doing. Let me read off another one, y'all. Let's say, how was your life changed since you quit drinking? One person asked me, how has my life changed since I quit drinking? Drastically. My life has changed a full 360. A full 360, and I'm humble and I'm blessed. You guys, look, I ain't no telling where I would have been if I would have continued down the path I was going down. My life has changed for the better. I'm focused. I'm positive. I'm determined. You know, I done got my mojo back. You know what I'm saying? I got my mojo back, y'all. This wave I'm creating with this YouTube channel, me engaging with people, me learning people, me helping people. My life has turned into a full 360. From 2 years ago, you guys, I was somebody you probably didn't even want to talk to. I mean, my life has totally changed for the better. I'm happy. And it still be ups and downs, yo. Man, my life is not all peaches and cream. You know, it don't work like that. It's still up and down. It's still up and downs, everybody. But I am continue my sobriety in full stride. I love the person I'm becoming. I'm becoming a better father. I'm becoming a better person. I'm becoming a better uncle, friend, dad, mentor. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. I'm becoming a whole new person. And that's what I love most about this sobriety and my journey, you guys. So if you guys just tuned in right now, make sure you get this video a like for the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you just tuned in. So I'm going to read off another question somebody asked me. Did you face any challenges or setbacks during your recovery? How did you overcome them? The challenges I faced in my recovery is the challenges I have to deal with, especially with some of the people that's close to you. Some of the people that's close to you probably, they still processing the change that I'm going through. So some of them it's good, but some of them it takes a while for somebody to process your new change because they so used to you doing one thing and being one way. So I can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta earn that trust back. That's what it is in your sobriety. So there will be setbacks, but on this road to recovery, I'm learning the process. I'm learning to understand. You got to let others have time to understand you. And it will be ups and downs. Some people might not understand what you're doing. You know what I mean? Some people might not get it, but you can't stop that. One thing you cannot do, you can't focus on what they doing or their opinion on you. You just got to keep focusing on your sobriety and your journey, because that is what's most important. Taking care of yourself and let everything else fall in place how it's supposed to be. So that's what it is. It be ups and downs, y'all. It be ups and downs. Every day is not a Hallmark card, smiles and greetings. You know what I mean? It be ups and downs, but the most important thing of all is you taking care of yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you're reading your AA books, your NA books. Make sure you're talking to your sponsors. Make sure you're using all your necessary resources out there that continue to help you through your recovery and your journey. So I love that question. That's a nice one. What role did your support system play while you was battling your alcoholism after you quit? My support system always had been there. My family, my sisters, my brothers, they always there, man. They always been there for me, even when during my struggle, even during the battling stages, they seen me down. They seen me defeated. They seen me, at a point of time where it was just like no return, no hopes. But they still love me unconditionally. You know what I mean? They still love me unconditionally. The only thing they want from me is to win. They want me to win, regardless. If I get 1,000 million views off of YouTube, if I wasn't doing YouTube or anything like that, they just want me to win, period, win in life. So they was always there for me. They was always supporting me. They would send me things while I was in rehab. My sister was sending me books to read while I was in rehab. They were taking care of my family and my kids while I was in rehab. If anything my family needed, my kids needed, they know they can call my sisters or brothers them, and it would be there for them. So having a good support system is necessary, man. A lot of times, a lot of people do not have a support system there in place to help them. And it can be a struggling battle to trying to do all this shit on your own. Trying to maintain your sobriety, trying to go to rehab, and doing everything on your own can become overwhelming. You know what I mean? It can be very, very difficult to process everything trying to do it on yourself. So having a great support system is very necessary. And my support system was always there, and they continue to be there. So salute to my family and everybody that's bagging me and being in my corner and support this process that I'm going through. So having a great support system is very necessary. That was a good question. Thank you for that one. Let me read another one, you guys. How did alcoholism impact your relationships? And how have you worked to repair them? Well, alcohol have affected a lot of my relationships. And I'm currently working on repairing them now. The last 2 years of my life, it's been a process of me reaching back out to the people that I really hurt the most. And sometimes, you guys, in that process, some people, it takes time for them to heal from the things that you have done. Because over the past years of my addiction, I have really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Either because I got drunk and my mouth. If y'all don't know me, when I get drunk in my mouth, you guys, I can be a person that you do not just like. You feel me? I could be a person you probably just do not like in my drinking. I was like that. You know what I mean? Real. I was like that. And so letting them have time, letting them process this new you, this new me, it's worthwhile, because I hope that they can finally see that this is not a game I'm doing. Y'all, this is not cap. This is not a facade. This is not an image. This is not a role that I'm trying to play for YouTube. This is me. This is me, man. I don't put on for the camera. I don't put on for nothing. This is me. I'm sharing with you guys. I'm going through the struggle. I'm sharing with you guys exactly what I'm going through, my day-to-day struggle with sobriety, with alcoholism, everything that I have been through. So I don't try to put on for these fucking cameras. I can care less about that. The only thing I'm really worried about is trying to help those and inspire a lot of people with my story. With my story. That's what I love to do. It would take a lot of time for a lot of people, man, because like I said, I rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But a lot of people have come around, man, and that's the process. When you're going through your recovery, the process is making amends, and just try to reach out to the ones that you made, that you hurt. The most part I love the most, you guys, is looking at my kids, man. Looking at my kids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? Looking at my kids happy, smiling, enjoying the new dad, you know what I'm saying? Enjoying the new me, looking all good and stuff. Being there, being a father, being in their life. That's what it's about now. That's what it's about. Because when I was in my addiction, and when we be in our addiction, we take a lot of that stuff for granted. We really not there in our kids' life. We really not helping them schoolwork. We really not engaging with them personally, talking to them. I'm doing all of that now, man. I'm really, you guys, I have really stepped up everything in my life. everything in my life. And I have not done this alone. I give all the glory to God. Can I get an amen in this building? Can I get an amen out there, you guys? Congregation. Can I get an amen on that? I owe this all to God. You guys, I didn't do this on my own. I am not working this body on my own. I owe this all to God, you guys. So hit the like button. Give me a like for this video, you guys. If you're out there and you're watching it, and if you're new to the channel right now, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I couldn't do this on my own, you guys. This is all the work of God, and I know that. And I give him all the glory for taking me out to depths and from rebuilding me, making me a new person. That is what it's about. That is what it's about. I got people calling right now, but I'm on the live stream. I'm going live, brother. I'm live right now. I'm gonna get back to you guys. Let me read off a few more of this, but I love that question. I love that for sending me that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I really appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, it impacted a lot of people. The relationships in my life, it impacted a lot of people. So like I said, one of the steps is making amends with the people that you hurt, with the people that, you know, you went through it with you, the people that seen you go through that, and the people that you rub shoulders the wrong way is very necessary. So I try to go back and I try to connect with all the people that I rubbed the wrong way. I try to let them know that, you know, man, that BS that I was doing, everything that I was doing was not me. I was just going through a lot of stuff at that time. You know, addiction is a very, very big illness, and it can have you tearing and building down relationships. So that is what I try to do. I try to make amends with the people that I hurt the most. And I try to give them time to heal. I try to give them time to heal. I try to let them see what I'm doing. And in the hopes of them seeing me, they can understand. They'll be like, okay, they can forgive me. So if you out there right now, I know I rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I'm saying I'm sorry and forgive me for going through that BS, for doing that BS that I did. I apologize. You know, we all human. We all make mistakes, and I'm owning up to it today. And we're going to continue to roll. We're going to continue to roll, man. So I appreciate everybody who's been sticking with me and been supporting me. So, gang, we in the building. Let me read off a few more of these questions that people have asked me. Okay. Have you found any alternative coping mechanism activities that have helped you maintain your sobriety? My coping mechanism that I love to do now, you guys, is I love to work out. You know what I mean? Your boy love to go. The boy love to work out. I love to work out, and I love to try to eat right. That's one thing that I focused on since I got out of my since I got out of rehab. It's one thing I've been focusing on a lot more. I've been focusing on my health, my body. And another thing I finna really try to quit doing, you guys, is smoking these cigarettes. That is a struggle. I know you guys right now. Let me know in the comment box right now if you battling with smoking these damn cigarettes. I know a lot of people out there go through this same battle with smoking these cigarettes as I do. And if you're going through that same battle with me, I would love for you guys to let me know. What's up, everybody in the building? I got my people in the building. I will be sharing your eyes. Amen. Glory be to God. Thank you. Thank you, sis. Thank you. And make sure you can share this live stream, sis. Thank you. I just put the comments on, and I'm going to highlight your comment. This one of my best friends right here. She says, all glory be to God. We are weak and it's strong. With Jesus, things are possible from him. Thank you. Believe. You definitely, yes, a new creature and renewed mind. Thank you so very much. Even with the glasses on, y'all, look. I'm getting old. It'd be hard for me to see them little words on there. But I can still read them, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's my best friend. And also, continue to share this live stream. Everybody continue to share this live stream. If you're watching it on YouTube right now, make sure you hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. We need to continue, you guys. Y'all need to start watching these videos. I need more of these views up, and we need to start hitting the like button. It's very necessary because hitting the like button let YouTube know that our videos are worth watching. So that's very important as well. Like I said, thank you so much for that. I will be trying to read off. Okay. Discovering Nicole. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tell Nicole also. Nicole, thank you. Thank you. She have a loyal big fan base. Thank you so much. Thank you. She have a loyal fan base. Y'all can go check Nicole out on YouTube at Discovering Nicole. She is an awesome person. I found her in the recovery community, and we done linked up to do some shows together. And in the future, we will be linking up to do a lot of more content creating together. We will be doing a lot more things together because I love the way that she put things together, and she's a very dope person. So make sure y'all go sub up to Discovering Nicole on YouTube right now. Yes. Thank you for that. I'm gonna read off a few more of these. Yes, sir. When I was a child, what'd you say? I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away those childish things. You so right. They so right. I had to, best friend. I had to. I was always doing the most. You know what I mean? I was always doing the most. But as God gave me the understanding and the knowledge. That's what I ask for when I pray every night. That's what I ask for when I'm praying every night. I ask for understanding. I ask for knowledge. Give me the strength. Give me the understanding and the knowledge that I need to go out there on my day-to-day. Because there's a lot of temptation. It's a lot of pressures. I want to understand. Give me the understanding. Give me the right things to say to people when they come to me in a negative way. I make sure every night before I go to bed, I make sure I say my prayers to my God. Because that's the most important thing at the end of the day. Because I feel that if you don't have religion, and a lot of people, if to each his own, a lot of people think that a religion is this and religion is that. But in my mind, I know who my God is, and I stand on it. And I give all the glory to God for bringing me out of that hole, man. That's real talk. Thank you, sis. Appreciate that, baby girl. As I continue to go on, I will be reading off some more of these. Thank you guys for being in the building. Thank you. Well, let's get back to the show. I will continue to read some more off as we go on. So continue to send me your comments, and I will highlight your comments. Any of you guys' comments, make sure you send your comments, and I will be highlighting them during the show. So thank you guys. Let me read off a few more of the questions that people have sent me. What advice do you have for someone who is currently struggling with alcoholism and wants to quit? What advice would I give somebody who is currently struggling with alcoholism and wants to quit? I would tell them right now, man, not to give up. Not to give up. Giving up is easy, man. You can give up, you can relapse. Giving up is easy. But when you are trying your best to try to overcome your addiction and you're doing it day by day, it is awesome. It is an awesome feeling. It is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful feeling knowing that, okay, you know what? Today I made it 2 days without drinking. Today I done made it 2 days without shooting up. Today I done made it 2 days without popping a pill, without smoking meth. Today I done made it 2 days. See, that's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment. So you got to continue going day by day. I mean, the process of quitting do not happen overnight. This journey, this new journey that you're going down will not continue overnight. But make sure one thing about it, that you make sure you reach out to any resources that is out there that can help you. That is what it's about. Also, you guys, I mean, you can't do a lot of this shit on your own. You got to reach out to people who done been there. Somebody that has been sober and clean from drugs. Ask them, talk to them, ask them what they do. What are their steps? Because a lot of times we don't have all the answers. And like I said, one thing I can tell you guys right there, to never give up. Because it's never too late to get back on the right track. It's never too late. Don't let anybody. So if you down and you out right now, if you down and you out right now and you thinking you can't bounce back, you can bounce back. I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys. So don't never think that you can't bounce back. And it will be stumbling blocks in the way, but you got to persevere. You got to keep rolling. You got to keep going, because I believe in you. So never quit and never think that it's too late, because it's never too late. Awesome question. Awesome. Let me read off a few more of these. Were there any hard lessons you learned throughout your journey that you wish you had known earlier? Woo, that was a good one right there. Wow. That was a good one right there. The lessons I have learned that I wish I would have known earlier. I wish that I would have knew how good it feel to be sober and clean. I wish I would have knew a lot more of that. Because in my addiction, the only thing that I was thinking about, and the only thing that made me happy was to drink and get high. So I have lost a lot of time out of my life fucking around with this drinking and drugging and shit. I lost a lot of time, man. And now that I'm aware and I'm focused and I got my tunnel vision, I see that this is the life, you guys. Being sober, being clean, being able to look people in the eye and talk to them without looking drunk and hungover and all that, man. All that, man. I wish I would have knew that then. That's one of the biggest things, man. And learning to love myself. Learning to love myself is also one of the biggest things that I wish I would have did a lot more of. Because when you start to love yourself, you start to take things in consideration. You start to treat yourself a little better. I wasn't treating myself better. I wasn't eating right. I wasn't taking care of my health. I was just doing all the things that were basically tearing my body down completely. So that is one thing I really learned that I wish I would have knew back then. I wish I would have knew. I wish I would have knew that, you guys, that being sober, being clean is an awesome feeling. I wish I would have knew that back then. Great question. Thank you for that. Okay, let me read another now. Has therapy or counseling been a plan in your recovery process? If so, has it helped you? Well, one thing I did when I was in rehab, I made sure we had options to do counseling or do not. And I chose that option. And in counseling, I realized that my alcoholism goes way back to my childhood trauma. See, a lot of times, a lot of people, and this hit home at all walks of life, all ethnicities, all race, all colors. One thing about addiction that it do not have a face on it. It don't care who you is, how much money you got, what level you is in business, who you are. It do not care. I had to learn that my addiction was just a lot of things that was building up in me that I have went through trauma from being a child and seeing what was going on. So I learned that. So I would recommend that a lot of people, and it's a stigma in our community today. A lot of people think that they don't need therapy. A lot of people think that they don't need rehab. A lot of people think that they don't need counseling. I mean, talking to somebody about your situation, you will find out a lot about yourself, man. I found out a lot of shit I mean, they dug down deep, man. I found out a lot of things about myself. Man. Counseling works. Therapy works. It is there. It is necessary for a lot of people. So I would recommend that if anybody that is battling addiction and if you have the option to get counseling or therapy, please take advantage of that. Because that will really help you out. Because it helped me out tremendously. So I recommend that to anybody out there. How do you manage your stress and difficult emotions without turning to alcohol? That will be that's the last question I'm gonna read off before I get into my story, you guys. How I manage my emotions. I make sure I talk to my God. I ask him to give me the understanding. Because I still go through a lot of things, man, personally. Like with relationships and shit. It's an uphill battle that I'm still fighting with certain situations that I'm going through. And some of the situations is very personal. Sometimes I don't understand them. I'm like, out of everything that I've done in the past, now that I have got clean, I don't understand why this person is this way. But one thing about it, you guys, I cannot just dwell on anything. I got to continue to keep moving. I got to continue to focus on myself. I got to make sure that I'm doing the necessary things to stay clean for me, to be there for my kids, and to be a better person, a better father, and a better brother. That's what it's about. Like I said, with my emotions, how I deal with them, I ask my God to give me the knowledge and the understanding to help me through that process. That's very important. Yes, that's very important. So we finna get off, you guys. Thank you guys for rocking out with me, especially sis. Thank you for the comments. My struggle is with cigarettes. It wasn't hard for me. So please stop smoking weed. Them cigs is a monster. I know. Them cigarettes is a monster, man. I'm going through that right now, sis. I'm trying my best to stop them things. Like every time I get through with a pack, I tell myself, that's my last pack. And then, when I be at work and then I got stressed out, it's quitting cigarettes. I think that's probably the hardest addiction to stop. I am not lying. Let me know in the comment box, man, what y'all think about that. I am not lying. I think that is one of the hardest things to stop doing. Quitting cigarettes. So we go get into the story, you guys. I know you guys here to hear the story. So we go try to dive into it. I'm gonna try to get some things going. I'm gonna dive into it. Well, you guys, this story is very personal. I have battled alcoholism and addiction for quite a long time. My drug of choice was alcohol. In that process of me drinking for over 18 years, I hurt a lot of people, right? But in that process, I think it was needed for me. I think God put me through that process for a reason, for me to shine this light that I'm shining right now. And all this light is going to be so bright, you guys. You feel me? I get emotional when I talk about when I'm trying to inspire and motivate people in addiction. Because I know this shit resonates with a lot of people that's out there battling right now. I know how hard it is to come up out that hole, man. My drinking, you guys, stems from a long trauma of my childhood, things I watched. My daddy was an alcoholic. My dad died when I was a young man. And sometimes it's very hard on a young man growing up without his father. My mom did everything. We didn't have to want for nothing. She was always there. She took care of everything at the house. But facing alcoholism was one of the worst and biggest battles I had to climb out of. And I think I done just that. My near-death experience with alcoholism, it was one day, you guys. I'm sitting at home, right? I'm sitting at the house and I'm all by myself. At that time, me and my wife were separated, right? Because of my actions, because of everything that I was putting them through. And because of everything I was putting them through, she had took the kids. And I'm glad she did that. Because when we in our addiction, a lot of time we take the people that we love the most down a lonely and fucked up road. The kids shouldn't have to see me coming in the house fucked up. They shouldn't have to see daddy stressed out, drunk all the time. So she was tired of seeing the shit. And so I'm sitting in the house. I got beers everywhere, gin, vodka. It's everywhere, you know. And like I said, I started using cocaine at a late age in my life. And at this moment, I had cocaine at the house. You understand? So I'm just drinking. I'm stressed out. The whole house just feel like the world is just coming down on me. You know what I mean? The kids gone. I'm lonely. I'm using this alcohol to numb my pain. I'm using these drugs to numb my pain. I'm trying to escape reality. It seems like I was just looking at everything just going away. It's like I was just watching everything that my mama had taught me not to become. I was becoming. And I had to check myself, man. I didn't know at that moment, I didn't know who I was becoming. At that moment, you guys look. At that moment, I didn't know who I was becoming. But I knew, for one thing, I knew that I had to make a change. So I'm sitting at the house and, like I said, I'm just by myself. I'm thinking, I'm drinking, I got drugs. All the lights probably off. I'm just sitting here, y'all, just going through it. Going through it, man. And so at that moment, you guys, of me going on this binge and me consuming all this alcohol and me using these drugs, I feel a sharp pain. I feel a sharp pain. And I feel a sharp pain, right? And At first, when I felt it, I pushed it off like it wasn't nothing, you know. At that moment when I felt that sharp pain, I put the beers down immediately. I felt that sharp pain in my stomach, and I put the shit down immediately. Because I knew I had never felt this pain before. I knew this was something different. I knew this was something different. I put the beers down, and I went and got me a drink of water. So I'm trying to drink a water, and on my way to the refrigerator, I could barely walk. I knew something was wrong with me then. And for some reason, I started crying. Because you know what, you guys? I knew right then and there. See, my body ain't never been through no shit like that. I never felt that type of pain before. And instantly, I knew it was something wrong with me. So I called the ambulance. And they came to the house. Now remember, I'm high, I'm drunk. And they asked me, they say, how you feeling? Are you ready to go to the hospital? I'm like, man, And before they got there, I tried to call them one time. And my hand was shaking so much I could barely even dial. I could barely even dial the number to call in my hand. I knew something was really fucked up and wrong with me then. You know? So when they finally got there, they asked me, did I want to go to the hospital? They finna run me there. And the only thing I was thinking about, you guys, was to pay that high hospital, you know, that bill they give you for taking you there. This the only thing I was thinking. I told them, man, I'm good. I told them I'm good. Because I didn't want to pay that bill that they put you in the ambulance, that $600. I'm thinking about money instead of thinking about my safety. So I brushed them off. I told them they can leave. This pain was eating me up bad, man. 5 minutes after they left, I called them right back. And on me calling them right back, I dialed 911. And a dispatcher answered it. And she said my last name. She said, this Mr. I said, yes. She said, we knew you. She said, they on their way right now. Because they knew that you were finna call back. So when they came back the second time around, you guys, I got in the ambulance. They took me to the hospital. They ran some x-rays on my stomach and found out that I had some ulcers that had erupted. And that at that moment, right then and there, I needed immediate surgery. Not tomorrow, now next week. At that moment. So I finna have surgery, right? It seemed like I'm going through all this shit by myself. I ain't even got nobody. I haven't even called my sister, my brothers now, my wife don't know, kids don't know. I'm going through this alone right at this moment. But while I was in the ambulance, I made sure that I did call my wife and I let her know. So they knew. The hospital told me that they wanted to fly me to Memphis in a helicopter to have emergency surgery, but the helicopter wasn't there at the time. So they said, you know what we finna do? We finna drive you to the nearest city. They put me in the ambulance and drove me all the way to Jonesboro, to St. Bernard. I think it was St. Bernard. They drove me to Jonesboro. And in Jonesboro, this was the time around the COVID. On the ride to Jonesboro, you guys, they did the COVID-9 test on me. And they did the test that you can get the results back within a couple minutes. On the ride there, y'all, I'm in so much agony. I'm in so much pain. I never felt this type of shit in my body before. Never. Never felt this shit in my body. Never, y'all. I don't wish this pain upon nobody. And they told me, they said, mister, we hate to tell you this, but you got COVID-9 too. mean, I just looked up, you guys, and I was like, I asked God, then I'm like, man, is this it? I really thought it was over for me, man. I really thought it was over, you guys. I didn't know what to expect. I never had surgery in my life. Now I'm finna go have emergency surgery to save my life, and I got COVID. So I spent 11 days in Jonesboro. I had emergency surgery, and they saved my life. During that 11 days, I couldn't even see my sisters. I got family that stays there. I couldn't see them because of COVID-19. I had to damn near learn how to walk again. I couldn't see my mama, the kids, nobody. And in them 11 days, I knew it was time for a change, you guys. God put me through that for a reason. And it's a reason why I'm still here. It's the reason why I'm still here. God got me here for a reason. For me to share my story. For me to help others. So if you're battling addiction, if you're battling alcoholism, I'm telling you to continue to fight. God has a plan for you. Y'all, that was the most scariest moment in my life. Going through that situation. And after surgery or waking up, I had plugs all in my body. I never seen myself like that. See, that's what we do when we in our addiction, man. We take our bodies through some bullshit just for the thrill, just for the fucking high shit. Just to get high, man. Just to get drunk. We are affected. If I would have left this earth, you know how the people I would have affected? How many people depend on me? That's when I knew it was time for a change, you guys. When I started getting back on my feet, they was walking me around the hospital, learning basically how to step and walk again. And even when I got out, you guys, I continued to drink. This addiction is very, very serious, man. And you have to be strong-minded to overcome it. It took me, man, to go through all that, and I still didn't even stop. When I stopped, is when I talked to my God and I told him to deliver me from this, man. And I knew it was time when I called that rehab. And I ain't looked back since. I haven't looked back since, you feel me? So I'm telling you people out there right now, I'm telling you guys out there that is watching this, I don't care what the battles, what the situation, whatever you are going through, don't let that shit stop you, man. It always a better day. It always tomorrow. You can make tomorrow greater. You don't have to be sitting there popping pills. You don't have to be sitting there shooting up in your arm, drinking yourself to death, snorting pills. As being clean as being sober, man, this shit is awesome. Never give up. Never give up. Because whether you believe it or not, there's some people out there that need you. And there's some people out there right now that haven't gave up on you. I know you probably don't see yourself as somebody that is that is important, but you are. You are important. So just remember, man, I don't care what you're going through or how many times you fail, how many times you went to jail because you done lost your kids. Just remember, you can make it up out this addiction. Believe in your faith, trust in God, and believe in yourself. That's what it's all about. Thank you guys for rocking out with me, man. This has been awesome. I hope that me sharing my story, I hope it resonated with some people out there. And I hope that somebody would take something out of this video and it will add some value to their life. This has been an awesome episode, you guys. And we're going to continue to inspire and motivate others in addiction, one episode at a time. And like I said, thank you guys for rocking out with me. This is my testimony. This is my near-death experience. Thank everybody in the comment section. Thank you all. Thank you all. You all are way too kind. Make sure you share this live stream in any form or fashion that you can. If you can't share it, make sure you get on the phone and go tell somebody about it. Tell them where to go find the video. Tell them where to go watch the video. Hell, you can get on somebody else's phone and share it. Share it because we need to get this message out there. It's a lot of people that need to hear this and a lot of people that need to understand and hear this story. We're going to continue to rock out. I got a great show lined up for you guys tomorrow. I'm having my classmate, my best friend, who been through a lot of stuff, battling addiction. He going to be sharing with us his story. So you guys do not want to miss the next episode. We're going live again tomorrow at 11 a.m. or I think 12 a.m. So make sure you tap in with me on YouTube. You can go check out the link. It's on my channel right now. Go to my live videos and you can see the upcoming broadcast. So make sure you guys go out and share that as well, because that gonna be another powerful episode that I want you guys to tune in and tap in with me. Thank you guys for continuing to rocking out with me. We're going to continue to inspire and motivate people in addiction. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure you subscribe and make sure you give this video a like. Thank you guys. Until next time. Sober Gang. See y'all on the next one.
Welcome to Mr. Show Out TV Recovery and Addiction YouTube channel, where we hope to inspire those battling addiction. Please subscribe and like the channel. Make sure you click the notification bell to get notified whenever we broadcast. Thank you and enjoy the show. To support the channel, you can send donations to Cash App $Mr. Show Out TV. So please don't wait, subscribe now. Together we can help and give inspiration to millions of people.